Council President Dave Lupke was unable to join us today, but he asked me to share in his words this portion of the message. Your City Council stands behind all of our residents to ensure their safety, freedom, and ability to live in a secure environment. We are dedicated to equity, fairness, and the protection of everyone's civil and human rights. On December 10, 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. said in his acceptance speech for the Nobel Peace Prize that nonviolence is the answer to the crucial political and moral question of our time, the need to overcome oppression and violence without resorting to violence and oppression. Nonviolence is not sterile passivity, but a powerful force, powerful moral force, which makes for social transformation. Sooner or later, all the people of the world will have to discover a way to live together in peace. I don't mean in any way to suggest that this is easy. I, too, am frustrated that we are having a very similar conversation 52 years after Martin Luther King Jr. accepted the Nobel Peace Prize. That said, however, I think this event is an opportunity for us to truly join together with the objective to support one another, mutually respect one another, and our diverse views and ideas. One of the reasons my husband and I were attracted to this community was the depth of diversity that Beloit has to offer. We think it is one of our greatest assets. And while relationships can always improve, I think Beloit is an exceptional example of how a diverse community offers strength and pride, and I believe today's event clearly shows that. I'm encouraged by my children and other children who I firmly believe, unless they are taught differently, they have an inherent ability to see similarities in their friends and their classmates before or, if ever, even thinking about their differences. Now, I don't think we should ignore what makes us each unique, but I find it very educational to watch how especially young children interact and play with one another. I think we might all have a thing or two to learn from them. And my son in second grade, who's 7, he doesn't understand what all of this fuss in the national media is all about. He and his classmates, who are a very diverse group of children, they all get along. And he doesn't understand a world where the adults can't do the same. But with that, I think there is hope for our future. So I personally want to thank all of you for being here today in the spirit of solidarity. I think we should remember Martin Luther King Jr.'s words, and we should listen to our children. And we, as Beloiters, should continue to set an example for the rest of the country on what togetherness really means. Let's continue to support one another and resist the temptation to use hate to fight hate. Let us choose peace, respect, and solidarity to prove how we can individually and collectively make our community the best possible place for all people to live and prosper. So I can assure you that your city leaders are with you, and we support this effort. Our police chief is here as well, and we're here to represent our staff. We have representatives of our council, and I'm so proud, personally and professionally, to be part of this group here together today. thank you for those efforts, and we will continue to walk this path together.